How's it going, guys? Supreme Total War here. Today I have an online 3v3 to show you, and I am playing as Chaos. I have two hell cannons here. One of them is being hit by a cannon already. The gyrocopters are coming after me, and I have really nothing to answer them. I was hoping to go up against the greenskins or the beastmen, but I got pinned up against the dwarves, and their cannons are going to destroy my hell cannons. So that's already a lot of money lost. But anyways, my allies are the Empire and Musalion, and we're going up against the greenskins, the beastmen, and the dwarves. The greenskins and the beastmen have kind of combined their little force here, because the beastmen brought very few units. They brought some Bestigor, Minotaurs, and then a couple of heroes, a Gorebull and a Sigor. Dwarves over here, mostly Longbeards, some Thunderers, and then some Slayers, and some artillery, of course. Lots of squigs for the greenskins, a giant who's hiding behind this rock here, because do they have a cannon? Yeah, they do. They have the Hammer of the Witches, and then the vampires, of course, no artillery. Now the one hell cannon is being hit pretty hard by these gyrocopters. My other one, I decided that it's going to get killed too, so I'm not even going to try and push it away. I'm just going to see if I can get a couple shots off, but I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, they're dropping their bombs on us. He's now firing at Kholek, and there goes one of my hell cannons. So right off the bat, I'm in a pretty bad spot. I'm just going to run Kholek away from my army. There goes a hell cannon shot. And, ooh, I got a nice hit there on the Longbeards. And also, my vampire ally did a Wind of Death spell or whatever. And he did some pretty good damage there. So their front line is actually pretty beat up already. And I'm getting another shot in because his gyrocopters are not focusing on my second hell cannon for some reason. It's a miss, unfortunately, but they are firing at... His cannon is firing at my hell cannon, but it doesn't seem to be hitting. And his gyrocopters are now firing at me, but I'm getting a couple shots off before he breaks it. I just want to weaken his front lines. Oh, and there's a big hit on his front line. Yeah, those dwarves aren't getting up. So actually, right off the bat, his front line is about half health, and he's actually retreating them because of the Empire's crossbowmen there. And my hell cannon is going to continue firing for a little while. Karl Franz and the Red Duke are coming in to support me. I was thankful for that. Kholek's hiding over there, and I'm still getting more and more hell cannon shots, which is nice. But they're not all hitting. Ooh, nice hit there again on the Longbeards. So it looks like they're going to start charging forward, which is nice because I thought I was going to be the one charging forward, but I think I do anyways. Another hell cannon shot. Ooh, killing some of his Thunderers. That's actually going to be pretty good. I wanted to get rid of those Thunderers so I could bring Kholek into melee, because he'll get focused down if he tries to go anywhere near the dwarves. He's firing at my Forsaken, which I guess isn't a bad target, but he has the Brimstone gun. He should be firing at my Trolls or something. Another shot. Oh, I guess I was aiming for the Slayers that time, or just missed the Longbeards. But some good hits. And I think that is the end, yep. And there goes my hell cannon. So the Empire's kind of lining up his troops behind mine. The vampire is just sitting over here. The beastmen have taken some damage. Oh, the Sigor was being hit by the Empire's cannon. Yeah, the greenskins are all hiding. So the Empire is coming to support me, and he's leaving his cav over there with the vampires, because it doesn't look like the greenskins or the beastmen are going to charge in anytime soon, but the dwarves are getting ready to, or at least getting a little bit closer. Now my front line of these Chaos Warriors with the great weapons should be able to cut through the Longbeards. The Trolls, I think, might get shot down pretty quickly by the Thunderers. My Forsaken are just trying to hold a flank. Yeah. So I'm getting hit pretty hard by this cannon, so I'm going to start moving in pretty quickly, I think. I'm bringing Kholek back. Yeah, as soon as his gunners took that step forward into range, I just decided to move in. He's firing on my Exalted Hero. He's getting some hits, but not a ton. As you can see, my warriors with great weapons are getting hit pretty hard. Here comes Kholek, the giant. Yeah, my trolls got a little ahead of themselves, and I don't think they are taking some damage. That unit's okay. Once they get into combat, they should be able to do some good damage. Oh, but the Slayers, the Slayers are over here. Yeah, they're going to get rid of these trolls pretty quickly, but they did get a nice charge off, did some damage. Here come my Forsaken, my armor-piercing units. The Aspiring Champions are going to help keep my men in the fight a little bit longer. Over here, yeah, this fight should go in my favor. Now Kholek is involved. He's taking on Thorgrim. The only problem is those gunners back there are going to start focusing on him. The Greenskins brought some of their infantry in, just some squigs and some of their cheaper infantry. They are now sending in a giant, though. So this flank over here is not going so well. My troops are kind of getting surrounded over here. Overall, we actually did some pretty good damage to the dwarves, but my men are losing. Kholek, I'm going to, yeah, he's fighting a goblin big boss, but he needs to get out of there pretty soon because those thunderers are hitting him. Oh, here comes Lore of Shadows spell, destroying a ton of those greenskins. And at this point, I do think that the vampires are charging in. There's some Blood Knights and some Warhounds. Yep, the greenskins are bringing in the bulk of their infantry out of the trees. And the vampires have now engaged with the Bestigor herd. Cygor throwing point blank, missing though. The Mortis engine is in there. He needs to get those Minotaurs in the battle. They'll do great against the skeletons. He has these Blood Knights and these Warhounds just marching around the field. What is that? Yeah, Kholek. I had him fighting a giant. Along with some Empire Knights and Karl Franz. So that giant is going to go down. But I do believe that once he is weakened enough, I bring Kholek out and I put him into the infantry. That's where he's going to do best. So some of my units are still in the battle. A lot of them have routed. My trolls over here and my Forsaken still fighting. I've still got some Chaos Warriors over here. 75 kills, it's pretty good. But as you can see, as soon as I bring him anywhere near those Thunderers, they just start absolutely destroying him. So I wasn't sure what to do here. I decided to charge into the Thunderers, but still the other one will be firing at me. So I'm not going to leave him in there long. I think I like immediately pull him out. Although he is doing good damage while he's in there. Yeah, but I'm going to pull him away, and I decided that since they have so much, I'm not going to be able to do much to the dwarves. So I'm sending Kholek over to the Greenskin Beastmen fight so that he can do some more damage. Gyrocopters are going down. My Forsaken are fighting the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, I think that's what they're called. Yep. And at this point, the Empire is kind of just holding like the back lines. Anything that tries to get through, the Spearmen are killing. In the front, my warriors are still fighting, killing a ton of these Longbeards. There's my Exalted Hero. Over here, he had to send in some men because the Squigs got in behind me. And these trolls are still fighting. I'm actually very surprised about that. 40 kills. He sent in some Flagellants, it looks like. Or Flagellants, or I don't know how to say it. I think... Is he about to rout? I think Kholek routs around this time. Yes, he does. He's about dead. But after he gets... Only 40 kills, okay. Well, I didn't do great, but he caused a bit of terror, I guess. Graveguard in here fighting some Black Orcs. Usually wouldn't go their way, but I think they outnumber them. And over here, Skeletons fighting the Bestigor. Yeah, they're just overwhelming the Greenskins right now. And yep, the Gyrocopters are keeping Kholek from coming back to the fight. Karl Franz finally got into those Thunders, and my troops have finally pushed through. They killed a ton of those Longbeards, though. 64 on that one. These trolls, I'm surprised. They were up against Slayers. They did really well. Same with my Forsaken over here. with the help of the flagellants or flagellants. Some more of them fighting. Here comes some Blood Knights. Finish off these Thunderers, and our fight over here is pretty much wrapped up. We've destroyed the dwarves, and what's left over here, it looks like the greenskins have been killed. There's still some Minotaurs fighting. Oh, big explosion coming in there. Oh, and down goes a Minotaur. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. These Minotaurs should do pretty well, but they're outnumbered, they're getting overwhelmed. But yeah, you can just see them tossing around the vampire infantry. Over here, some Bestigor have returned. I don't think he realizes. These guys could have gotten into the fight and actually done pretty good damage, because they're not... they're pretty weakened. Only 10 kills on them, that's not very good. The Minotaurs over... no, that's a Gorebull, actually. I didn't even see this Gorebull. But anyways, everything routs. And that's it for today's battle. Yeah, Hell Cannon's getting pretty destroyed right off the bat. This one got 33 kills at least. 123 kills on the Chaos Warriors there. Pretty good. 71. Some of them did it better than others. This troll, I was surprised he stayed in so long. Forsaken stayed in for a long time. That was good. Yeah, so I guess my army did its job. I've been bringing Kholek a lot just because he's fun to watch afterwards. He does a lot of damage, and you can't click on anything else. Great. Black Orcs did actually better than the Crimson Killers. Probably they got, I'm guessing they got focused down by some sort of artillery or spells or something, as they usually do. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.